and welcome to the OT tip of the month. It's winter here in Minnesota, and you're likely going to encounter an opportunity to have indoor recess, either January or February, sometimes in March. And I wanted to share with you some of the benefits of why do we have recess, and with those concepts in mind, how we can think about our indoor recess to really maximize participation and benefits for our students. So let's dive in. So first, I want to share some of the benefits of recess. First and foremost, it gives our kids a break. Most of our kids are going to be doing active play at recess, whether it's playing soccer or basketball, going on the swings, or playing on the playground equipment. We know that active play and movement and muscle work can really help with learning, attention, emotional regulation. So it's important to have that active play aspect when thinking about recess. This is also a time where our students can be really social, they can make friends, they can reinforce their friendships. It really is a time to foster that social emotional development and those social skills during recess. And most importantly, kids like to have fun at recess. Having fun and engaging in fun activities really can combat any sort of stress or overwhelm and can be really helpful with our mental health. So when you're thinking about indoor recess, I want you to kind of keep those concepts in mind. That let's think about how can we foster some active play? How can we foster those social connections with our students? So one thing to think about, is there a space in your school that you could go during recess? Is the gym open? There's no classes being held. Is the time that you have recess, is the cafeteria available? Some schools have a multi-purpose room. Is that available? So get creative, check in with your administrators and find out if that's something that you could arrange for your class to go and use. And if not, something to think about is how could you configure your room and open up your room so that you can have more of a space for active play. Having the students push the desks or chairs, it's going to activate their muscles. They're going to be moving, so it's going to be a little bit of that movement and muscle work just with getting the setup, but something to think about in how your classroom is set up and structured. And really, we want to think about what types of activities are you doing that might foster connection, social interaction. I've seen a lot of classroom teachers just put on a movie for their students during indoor recess, and that really is not doing anything from an active play or social engagement standpoint. And whatever you decide to offer and do during indoor recess, you want to make sure that you're really clear with your rules and expectations so students know what to expect and can be successful during that time. So here are some things to think about, some opportunities that students could engage with. So I have some ideas along the movement lines and along the social connection line. So one thing to think about with movement, there's a couple of videos listed here. The bullet points 2, 3, and 4 are all YouTube videos. You can certainly do a search for indoor recess, and there's a variety of things that pop up. Go Noodle has an opportunity. The winter run is kind of fun. It has kids jumping over things and ducking under things. The Sid Shuffle is more of a dance, kind of follow the leader with the character from Ice Age. You can even just turn some music on and do a dance party in your room. Another great option that fosters both social connection and movement is to do like a buddy walk in the hallway. So everybody buddies up and you have a certain path that you walk in the hallway. Again, set the rules and expectations. If the hallway at your school is one where there's no talking, this might not be the best option. But if that's allowed in the hallways, having just a walk during indoor recess time and having them connect with their friend is a great option. So something to think about too is if you do like the dance party or the videos, those are usually going to be maybe 5 to 10 minutes, 5 to 8 minutes for the videos. So what you can do is you can start off your time with that, do a little deep breathing. So we always want to do breathing before we do our next activity. And then have some of these things that are listed on the screen available in your space for kids to connect socially with their peers. I know kindergarten classrooms tend to have more play opportunities and have free time, so they tend to have more of these options available. If you're first grade through fifth grade, you could ask for parent donations. I know Goodwill and thrift stores have a lot of really inexpensive options to have some board games and some things available in your class just for the sole purpose of indoor recess. And our teachers are so great with having different activities during morning meeting that fosters team building. That's something that you can easily bring into indoor recess as well. What's the favorite game or activity that your classroom likes to do? Do that during indoor recess. If you have that option or choose to push the tables and chairs aside and do something like a relay race or duck, duck, goose. You know, I'm from Wisconsin. It's duck, duck, goose, not duck, duck, gray duck, like you Minnesotans like to say. But nevertheless, it's an option for a game that gets some, movement into some active play, some connection. It's a lot of fun. So again, thinking about how can we have a good time? How can we foster movement and connection in a way that is structured, that helps the kids feel safe, but getting that active play and connection. So I hope this gives you some great ideas whenever you might have indoor recess.